Hey guys, it's Travis Bashirs again, back with another video. And on this video, I want to give you an exclusive into my lab here at the University of California, Santa Barbara. So, I want to show you where I do a lot of my research and what goes into it and what it entails. So, behind me I have my vacuum chamber, which we do a lot of our space-based application testing in to kind of prove our theory that we come up with. And how do we get down to these low pressures to simulate space? Well, we have a vacuum system, a turbomolecular drag pump, and what that does is then gets down to space-like conditions in terms of pressure, and it connects to our chamber. And inside our chamber, we have our samples which we're testing via laser ablation, and so we can measure the force we get from laser ablation. So what we have in the vacuum chamber is a torsion balance that hangs from a torsion fiber, which resides in this big rod you see here, which allows us to have small sensitive measurements of ablation force. And so what we connect to this rod is our torsion balance, and our sample sits on one side. And we shoot our lasers at it, and we get, according to Newton's third law, every action has an opposite and equal reaction. So when we ablate, when we are directing that laser onto that asteroid, it's shooting off mass or gas in this direction. We get a force in this direction. So this causes the torsion balance to move. We then measure that ablation force and compare it to our theory. We're also using this to show that we can de-spin an asteroid with our de-spin holder. We also can show photon propulsion with just a reflector and a torsion balance. So a lot of the work that goes into this is hands-on machining and putting it together and making sure everything works. But also we do a lot of modeling behind the scenes and kind of comparing to theory, kind of running things through our head. So a lot of what we do in here also is kind of testing out future experiments. So right now behind me is kind of a mess because we're trying to get down to lower pressure. We need to simulate space better, basically. And so that's what we're working on right now. And yeah, I thank you for tuning in to this exclusive here into the Experimental Cosmology Lab at UC Santa Barbara. Thanks.